I saw on TikTok how apparently Wingstop ranch isn't even made with like that much ranch.
I feel like you've told me this shit.
Yeah,
before.
I think it's like more like mayo or something else. But it's funny because that's kind of what got me into like eating things with ranch. Like I would get their ranch with like wings. It was pretty bomb.
So I don't fuck with coffee, dude. That shit
Why?
was harsh.
Can I try it?
Go for it.
I've never seen this. Oh,
that's
I
the
love
Trader Joe's vanilla. What is it? The vanilla, French vanilla cold brew.
Not
as
good.
cold.
That's good.
Not a good.
Nah, but it's like that first pull. It's just like.
That's because like you don't drink coffee like that.
I really don't, dude. But hey, I need it.
You build a tolerance to it. I mean, don't be wrong. I still like my coffee a little sweet, but not like super sweet. Like I can't do fraps. Like if I'm gonna get coffee, I get like a cold brew or something like that. If I get a frap, I'm like, this is a dessert.
It is.
What kind of coffee do you like, Louis?
You know what? I like hot coffee. Hot coffee just hits the spot differently, and I feel like with the cold one, you just enjoy it more. It's more like a snack kind of thing. But with hot coffee, you gotta be patient. Can't just take it all in and burn your lips.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So for whatever you need it for me personally, hot coffee is there for you because you gotta do it little by little, get your shit done, and that's the magic of coffee.
See, hot coffee, it's like, I don't know. It just hits different in the morning. I remember someone was saying how, like you can treat yourself like, because you know how like people have their own love languages and stuff. And so people are like, oh, you could do that, but just for yourself. And I understood that because like one of my favorite things to do in the morning is just like, because one of my love languages, like my main one is like quality time. And so I love this moment in the morning when there's no one else in the kitchen and I'm just like heating up the water and I have my little French press and I'm making my little coffee and I pick out what mug I want to use that day because I love mugs. So I have a whole bunch of like different ones. And I'm like, okay, this is the one I'm going to use today. And like
Baby Yoda mug.
Yeah, I love that one. And like that, just like that first sip of coffee when it's like nice, it's still nice and hot. Nothing beats that, especially like when it's cold outside or it's raining.
Yeah, cherish moments like that. Those moments, they're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Louis, I just remembered something. You say you have the fucking WWE Network shit.
That is correct.
I'm gonna need that
For sure.
So you know what's fucking hilarious?
What's up?
I'm back on wrestling.
What?
I was watching it yesterday.
Back onto fucking wrestling because, so obviously with the quarantine and shit, I was so fucking bored, dude. Like just in the room closed and shit. I was like, there's nothing to fucking do. I played all these games already.
You watch
I don't have
Netflix
money to
or
buy.
Hulu?
I would watch Netflix, Hulu, YouTube. So when I would be on YouTube, I randomly one day, because you know how the algorithms just like throw shit at you randomly. So then one day, you know what I came across? 1992 Royal Rumble.
Oh man!
When I think it was Ric Flair that won that shit.
Yeah.
But dude, the cover picture to that YouTube thumbnail was crazy, bro. It was
what was it?
It was Ric Flair getting fucking just chest chopped, and like Hulk Hogan turns around, the Undertaker's about to just just smack the fuck out of him. And I was like, I'm really about to watch some wrestling right now,
Bro.
Why?
It's entertaining. It's just.
Did you see? Wait, like, did you see that The Rock came out with a new show?
What show is it?
It's like it's loosely based on like his life, and it's really funny. It's like from a comedic like perspective. It's they have it on Hulu. It's like I think technically it's like NBC, but like they have it on Hulu. You can watch it the next day. Honestly, I feel like you would like it. It's really funny and it's cool, and like it kind of goes into like the wrestling.
What's it
side
called?
of it. I don't remember, but I'm gonna look it up and I'll send it to you.
Yo, the fucking Rock when he first started, he was wearing this like blue suit, looking like he just came out of Hercules the movie. Rocky Maivia.
That's what his name, right?
Yeah, never forget where you came from, guys. You could be anything. Look at The Rock now, fucking the man, making money, making movies.
About to run for president.
About to run for president.
Hey, I'd vote for him.
That's the joke in the show is that like
he's gonna run for president.
No, okay, so like the whole show it goes from like an interview that he's having, and it's like but the show is like flashbacks of his life.
Okay,
but it's like an interview he's having on his campaign trail because he's running for president.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie though. If The Rock were to run for president for real, I think he would win.
Yeah, me too.
He's got popularity.
He would have to go independent though.
Do you think?
Yes. Because if he goes Republican or Democrat, it's just like you have to go through all the bullshit loopholes and shit like that. And if we're being honest, as a Democrat, he wouldn't win because Democratic Party is just a bunch of horse shit. And then if you were to run Republican, he could win, but they're also a bunch of bullshit.
I see him in politics, but busting a governor.
I think so too.
You could do
I
that.
definitely see him busting a governor. It's not the first time it's happened in wrestling.
Jesse Ventura,
Jesse
right?
the Body Ventura, yeah.
Who was he the governor of? Michigan, right? Or Minnesota?
I think it's Minnesota.
That's
yeah.
fucking
Minnesota.
crazy. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, and I mean,
And he ran as an independent though.
he did.
That's what's fucking crazy. So it's possible that you could do it as independent.
The McMahon wasn't Linda McMahon also.
Was she a politician?
I think I might be wrong, but I think she might have been in the Trump presidency. If
No,
I think I remember vaguely reading something.
Well,
about it.
they're all in cahoots. I mean, if we're being honest, Trump is a fucking wrestler.
Yeah, because wow, there we go. So you're telling me,
Bro, during his presidency, those fucking videos and memes.
and he's in the Hall of Fame too, the WWE Hall of Fame.
That is true. I know that because
Bro, Bad Bunny about to be in that shit too. Watch.
he will.
He is.
will. I do remember that because I remember McFoley was vocal about them removing Trump off
Getting
the
him
Hall
out.
of Fame, and I'm like, fam, just he did that forever ago, dude. Like, be mad at him what he's doing now, but
For
for
real.
what he did back then, just. But hey, I guess that's what happens when you got a target on your back, right?
Yeah, so
It's no running.
yeah.
Do you think Bad Bunny's gonna come out and race WrestleMania? We were talking about this yesterday with like Sav
hope
and
so.
Eddie and Nancy, and we think that like the way it's going, he could come out at WrestleMania.
The okay, so there is a theory going around that he might, because y'all saw how this past weekend was the Elimination Chamber, and what's his name,
That
Drew
shit was boring.
McIntyre.
Okay.
Drew McIntyre won the Elimination Chamber, but then fucking Bobby Lashley came out, fucked him up, and knocked him down. And then the Miz came out. The Miz came out and cashed his money in the bank. And when he did that shit, he got the pinfall, and he's now the new WWE champion.
Yeah.
That being said, he has beef with Bad Bunny because of the Royal Rumble. So that's what they're speculating is like, oh no, they're setting this up for WrestleMania, which that would be fucking hilarious, because like, fam, like I love Bad Bunny. He's a legend for getting the 24/7 title, but fam, like you're not there yet. You're
love
not
Bad
there
Bunny?
yet. I don't love Bad Bunny.
No, but he could definitely be in there as like a special referee.
him being in WWE
Yeah.
is fucking hilarious, and is dope as fuck.
He is what you.
dope as
He is
fuck.
like the picture of making your dreams come true.
For real.
Like he loved wrestling as a kid, and he's made his dreams come true. Like that is fucking legend.
He's living his dreams.
Yeah, I think it's amazing.
It is.
How long ago was it when we were still on our wrestling shit? It was pretty funny, bro. This was
Yeah.
8th grade, right?
Well, for
Yo.
me, I think up until like 7th grade, 2006, 2007, 2006.
Dude, we were on our bullshit 2007. You know how fucking funny we are? So legit, for his birthday,
Oh,
you remember that shit?
That's an
This
belt.
motherfucker, we convinced him to buy a jumper. And then we all saved up money to go and buy the WWE belts
The belt,
at fucking
yeah.
at Target. No, it was Kmart back then. It was Kmart. It was
Fucking
Kmart back
Kmart.
then. It
Bro,
was
that's
Kmart
lit.
back then. And we had 2 belts, and we were like, all right, at
Let's go.
Lewis's birthday, the titles are on the line, and we did a fatal 4-way. It was it was like, I don't know what the
friend
fuck.
Jonathan,
It was our friend, you, our friend Jonathan, our friend
David.
our friend Jesse, and myself. It was the 5 of us, and
That's
we were
so funny.
It was like it was just like a no
that
holds
was-
bar, and we were like, "Yo, do you have a ladder?" We were asking
Yo,
Lewis if we had a ladder.
we did
were
something
just-
better.
We got on the roof.
We got on the fucking roof.
Fuck up.
Busted some ECW shit.
Oh my god, that's crazy though.
Nah, those were the days. But then literally after middle school, I don't know, man. Okay, be honest. When did you figure out that WWE was fake?
Like maybe 2004, 2005.
Really? Damn, I feel like a dumbass because I swore that shit was real up until at least like 8th grade.
What you mean? It is real.
It is real.
It's to an extent, real.
It's real.
It's real.
The storyline.
It's just unfortunately it's scripted.
Yeah,
which enables it to be 100% real. No, the fact that those motherfuckers are flying high and slamming each other and they're getting down, that's fucking real. The punches and kicks might not be real, but real. Everything else, like them slamming each other, going off the top rope and all that shit, very much real. But at the end of the day, you know who's gonna win and shit.
True.
But
just imagine being fucking Bad Bunny up in up in the ring. Just looking down.
And you know what's funny about that? He almost slipped. If you look at that video,
yeah.
If you look at the video of during the Royal Rumble, he almost slipped. Like,
hey, man,
fucking legend for that.
He's a legend.
You can dislike Bad Bunny like for his music or like whatever, but he's living his best life, bro. He's living his best life. I was so happy for him.
I don't dislike him. I just dislike his fans. Just like I dislike Drake fans.
No, I don't mean you. I meant like in general. Like you could talk shit on Bad Bunny for anything, but like he's been living out all his dreams right now.
Oh, most dev. Shit. All right, y'all. Let's get it.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is?
It's rave day! It's rave day! It's rave day!
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Thank y'all for tuning into episode 39.
Yes.
Yeah, we're moving up.
I want to say yes.
I'm gonna check right now, but I feel like it is 39. But anyways, if it's not, my apologies.
30-some.
Nah, it is 39.
Sick.
Nice. Episode 39 of It's Rave Day Podcast with your favorite trio. With me, as always, is my good friend Lynn Lopez. What up? And across from me, the tinnest of men.
Yo, what up, everybody?
What's good?
What's up?
And then me, myself, and I. Although.
The man.
Huh?
The man.
The main man. That's not, no. That's not a good nickname. Think of
something.
I'm not the main man.
You dumb man.
I am a man.
He,
him. But still, I'm not the man. No, I don't want that. That's too egotistical. Like a lot of people in the culture right now, which we will get into. But before that, how's everyone doing? Lynn, how you doing, dude?
I'm good. Work was kind of long today, but I'm good.
Yeah. How's your mental health?
I'm good.
Great.
Living life,
Great headspace.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's been a chill day.
Lewis, how's everything with you?
Pretty good. A little busy, like Lynn had mentioned earlier, but you know what? It's Mondays. Fuck it. We did it.
It felt like a Monday.
Honestly, before I go in, but how's your headspace, bro? Everything good?
Yeah, hell yeah, pretty good. Just looking forward to what's coming up in the next months.
Hey. Yeah, man. Today, honestly, I have Mondays off, so I never feel Monday. And I usually start my Mondays off good with like a hike. I go with my moms and shit like that. But dude, today fucking sucked.
Oh man, the roughies.
I didn't sleep well last night.
Me either.
I did not sleep well. Was it because of Pisces season? You think that's
I don't
the
know,
reason?
Maybe.
Shit.
Pisces season, man.
The moon's in Gatorade.
Yeah, probably.
The sun's in Capri Sun.
I don't know. Maybe some Capri Sun and merengue. I don't know.
And we're still all in the middle of pendejada, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are.
But everyone's good though, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Just tired.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's been a draggy day. Eventful day. There's a lot of shit that happened this weekend, the last couple of weeks, but
today, wow.
Today was a day.
As
soon as I woke up, I was like, what?
Y'all want to get into that?
Might as well. It's the news of the day.
Let's do it. All right. Today being Monday, February, I don't know the
22nd.
22nd.
That's a good thing we recorded today. It's like they knew.
I don't know though. Lewis, you say it's cap.
Yeah, I say it.
You say it's cap?
Fake news.
Fake news. That's just hilarious. But what we're talking about is the legends, the Parisian duo that is Daft Punk has announced their retirement or their split. Because here's the thing that the headlines also were fucking kind of misleading.
Some were like that they're retiring. Some are saying
they quit.
Well, that they split up, or that I think the consensus is that they're retiring that project.
So yeah, after 28 years, Daft Punk calls it whatever. You know, they hang it up. The two members being Thomas, what's his last name?
Thomas Banglar.
And then the other one
Edie
is
Manuel.
Edie Manuel. They got, I don't. It's just weird how all of this came about because like
Out of nowhere.
it came
the
came out
blues.
of nowhere. This is a pretty wild way to start the week.
Yeah.
To say the least. But yeah, they came out, said that they're no longer continuing with the Daft Punk project. They dropped about an 8-minute epilogue video on their YouTube, and
It was a scene from the movie that they had put out a while
Really?
ago. Mm-hmm.
what movie is that?
I forgot what it was called, but it came out like in 2007.
Oh, so that's nothing new.
It's like it's a scene from that movie that they had put out.
Oh, they just never released
But
that particular scene, or what?
No, that scene was in there. It was just like
Really?
Yeah, the movie just had like it was used in a different context. But in this context, it was like, bye.
Me fui
Damn.
Bye. Me
por
fui.
siempre. Damn. So yeah, Daft Punk announces they're no longer continuing the project. Lewis, you say it's cap.
Yeah,
Explain.
I say it's fake news. I definitely see them for sure doing a comeback with that. And like realistically they haven't done much together. So like they kind of for me at least they kind of been off. And each one does such well music by himself. Like, yeah, it's happening, but they've been like that, like saying, we're done. It's like, like no brainer. Some people are like, yeah, you guys stop making music for a while. You guys just putting labels on it,
Yeah.
That project's been done a while back ago.
Since like what random album
I like to think since they worked with Disney
or
on
random
Tron.
access music? That's what I meant to say.
Since they worked with Disney on Tron and that
And
the soundtrack.
when was that? That was like what,
2012, 2013, I think.
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah.
I think is when they last put.
And then, they had their major like commercial success with like Pharrell, Get Lucky and
Yeah.
Yeah,
stuff.
Pharrell, The
And then
Weeknd.
So
Starboy.
after they got a taste of, Get Lucky, they were just like, yo, like let's kind of do our thing on the low and barely do our thing, here and there.
Yeah.
So like they've been off, so I'm calling all this fake news. Yeah, it's just split up, but like, bro, like they've been.
It's like
split
it's
up in a way
fake news,
forever.
but it's not. It's like I saw someone say like they just came out of retirement to tell us that they're retired.
Pretty much.
That's fucking funny. But yeah, man, that shit. I mean, I was blown away. I was taken by surprise. Like I said, I was on my way to go hiking, and then I just see the news like, "Yo, Daft Punk split." I was like, "What?"
What did you feel at that moment? Like, was your heart just crushed? Were you kind of happy? What were your emotions through that?
I'll be honest, I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad because here's the thing. I'm not gonna fucking lie on here and say that, oh, biggest Daft Punk fan, because I'm not. I'm not. However, Daft Punk, what to me Daft Punk is one of those acts that for a fact they have that prestige, that ilk, that no matter what, they've done so much for the culture. Yeah. So even if they're not in your like top 5 or top 10, they're automatically like in a legendary status because of what they've done. Like, I mean, if you look at it, if you want to, go ahead and say that they were the real first ones to commercialize dance music into the mainstream, very true. It is very true. Some people hate it. Some people appreciate it. But what they did, and then not only that, but going from homework to discovery, they really, 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 really like reinvented the sound. Yeah, so quickly too. So it to me, it was more like, yeah, end on a high. That is if they are retiring. Who knows? But if this is really it, end on a high.
I feel like it's just one of those things where like they just kind of. It's because I saw someone say it best, where they had that status to where people would make so many rumors. Like even just last year in the fucking pandemic, I heard like someone was saying that they were supposedly working on a new album and like but they had that status to where like if there was just a slight rumor that they might be at like a guest appearance for a show or like a festival, people would freak out, you know?
Yeah.
Like even for the weekend show at the Super Bowl, people were like, oh, he's going to bring out Daft Punk. He's going to bring out Daft Punk.
Which is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, nah.
Who the fuck would have thought that?
Just for Starboy. But I'm like, nah.
Yo, it's
Especially
funny.
because like the Super Bowl, they put like the artists pay out of pocket themselves for their show. So I'm like, no, I don't think he would have done that because I personally am a fan of his Super Bowl performance. But beside the point. But I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. ADHD was just like, nah. But nah, like I feel like they just want to do their own thing, which is fair. It's just because at the end of the day, so many people always just bugged them about like new music or like
Rumors and shit.
yeah. And I feel like now they're just like, oh, you know, maybe we should probably just like make it official.
You know what just came to my mind, and I don't know the answer. How old are they?
I don't know.
They have to be somewhere in their like
Late 50s.
early. Let's look it up, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want us to sound stupid on mic.
Like they started doing their thing in the 80s, which was roughly around 40 years ago. Am I right? I mean, my math could be wrong. I'm right, right?
How long have they been a duo though? Like 20 or Daft Punk's like 28 years old, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've okay, so
But they obviously they've been doing music since even before then.
they formed in '93.
Okay. Officially.
93. Hey, that's when we were born, but well, not you, Lynn, but
Yeah, because they've all, I mean, they did their music individually and had their own record label, like prior to that. But what I'm trying to say here is like, I mean, if these guys are like a little older, like respects to them, man. By all means, it was.
Which would also explain like why they just want to, or like, you know,
Yeah, 'cause
let's chill.
we've never really seen them.
so they're
Yeah.
both in their late 40s.
Really?
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
But I can't do that. No, okay. I was gonna make an example, but it's not. And this is not to knock anyone here, but I'm just trying to make example out of things. But you look at someone like Benny Benazzi, who's pushing over 50.
Yeah.
And is
Everyone's
still rocking.
different.
And that's exactly what I was gonna get to. No offense to Benny. Benny's not like his popularity is not Daft Punk, unfortunately. And
It's
I'm not dissing
Yeah,
Benny
no.
because Benny is Benny, Daft Punk is Daft Punk. But if we were to look at the scale of popularity, definitely people know Daft Punk more worldwide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But I mean, it's like they said, like I think they're just retiring that project. I don't think they're gonna stop working though.
No, they're not gonna stop. Each one's gonna still produce for other artists, like they've been doing for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nothing really new. It's just for me, it's just like a label. Like you're retired.
Yeah.
Like,
They just
cool.
wanted to make it like kind of official.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, how much you want to bet their streaming numbers like skyrocketed today because everyone's just like simping.
They're on their
Like my whole time, because I've had moments where, you know, my timeline will be like flooded about a certain topic for like a couple hours or something, but all day I still see Daft Punk tweets, which is understandable
It has
because
such a huge influence.
they had such a huge influence. Like so many artists. Like I want to say it was Dombrowski, but I wouldn't. But honestly, a lot of artists like they agreed with this
I'd probably even
sentiment.
say the biggest influence actually.
Yeah, because like so many artists kept saying, "Oh, my project wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them." Like I've had such
ton.
influence from what they've done, and like they like paved the way for so many artists that are huge now, or even artists that are still starting out. They're just like they know who Daft Punk is. So many people know who Daft Punk is. Even people who are just like they don't even listen.
Casuals.
Yeah, like they know who they are.
They're fucking dude around the world. Literally got them around the world. Around the world, around the world. Hey, but yeah, I mean, I see the possibilities. Yeah, no doubt. If they are retired, if they call it quits, definitely gonna continue working on music. That's something that I don't doubt they will ever stop. But on the flip side, if this is kind of just a gimmick and a stint,
It worked.
it's working because yeah, like Lynn said, their numbers are increasing right now because everyone's simping. Everyone's like, oh my god, I was shit. Like I heard and I was like, damn. Right away, went to go listen to Digital Love like 10 times in a row, which I'm picking for my song selection because
Yeah, that's how Daft Punk.
is beautiful.
The song is beautiful.
That's how Daft Punk rolls. Like secretive, just minimal.
They're just like, here.
in their approach and everything. Yeah, and exclusive. You know.
If they do come back, they're definitely doing a Coachella run.
I saw someone saying that.
They're
like
legends. They were like legends never die. They just come back to Coachella after years of retirement.
Some facts right there.
I saw a couple people saying they're gonna come back like they're gonna have a reunion show at Coachella in a couple years.
And if they do that, wouldn't be a bad place to do it because the another thing that I saw circulating, I guess it was from that Coachella doc, which I still have not watched. I've been fucking up. I know, but I'm pretty sure they came from that Coachella doc, right, where it showed them performing a live the
pyramid stage.
The pyramid, that was it, right? Damn. And they really fucking changed the game with that one. Like a lot of people have been saying that, like
they changed the game in just like many different aspects of everything they did.
Definitely. Yeah, man. Yeah, the inspiration, the reach that they had is
huge.
Far and huge. Is almost infinite because like Lynn was saying, a bunch of people, Dombresky, Maddion, you name it. Porter, you name it. It's been a lot of people that Daft Punk has inspired, and that's something beautiful. So, hey, look, if this really is the end, hey, man, I fucking give them their applauses because to do it for almost like 3 decades, and mind you, like we've said before, like they've kind of just been in between. But dude, like, look at their whole I can't English right now. Their whole discography, it's timeless tracks.
It is.
Definitely.
You can't really find a Daft Punk track that you're like, it was whack. No. Some track, there's one track in there that'll make you move.
Yeah, there is.
And that's almost impossible to do. Goddamn near. So, but.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to be in this period where Daft Punk has given us some of the greatest sounds we've ever listened with our ears.
That's no doubt.
And and like I said, not even just them. It's just like the influence that they had brought us other amazing sounds that we love now.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I've just been having fun all day on Twitter though, looking at all the memes and this and that. Like I saw a tweet that someone was all like, "Yeah, man, Daft Punk was my biggest inspiration. Oh my god, I can't believe it." And then right after, check out my new song, "Rhythm Assassination." I was like, "What the fuck?" It was just pretty much just trying to knock people right now. You know how Twitter is.
Yeah.
Hey, but no worries, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a new anti-bullying Twitter circulating.
Dog. That shit was so funny to me.
I had to follow that account.
I didn't follow. I was like,
I followed because that motherfucker, whoever that person is gonna make it so much easy for me. So
they got too much time on their hands, bro.
They literally have an account on Twitter. It's called anti-EDM Twitter bullying.
Oh damn!
And literally,
isn't it like anti-EDM Twitter coalition or something like that?
Look it up.
What is it? What is it?
So apparently it's some individual because we don't know who it is. It's literally
they got too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
Are they unemployed?
Probably. Well, dude, everyone's kind of like bored right now.
I guess.
Point is, someone created an account. They created an account that is pretty much going to be focusing on preventing bullying. Yeah, EDM anti-bully bot. Making EDM Twitter an anti-bully safe zone so you don't have to one post at a time.
This is Twitter. I can't. That's so.
I follow that account in the quickness.
No.
That shit. No, Lynn. Trust me.
Okay.
It's going to make things way easier for the podcast.
Okay, the idea behind it, I mean, I understand. Like, you want to be a good person. You think everybody should be a good person. You want to call people out on their bullshit, but
it's Twitter at the end of the day.
Bro, it's Twitter. It's the
internet. It's comedy.
Like, we were literally just talking about how, like, Lynn, that you can't stand YouTube's comment section because there's a bunch of trolls. Like, it's the internet. It's the internet. Like, people
there's trolls everywhere.
Go on the internet and say shit that they would never say in real life because they know they can and they know they won't get popped in the fucking mouth for it if they Twitter fingers, yeah. Shout out to Drake. But yeah, I follow that account. That shit
hilarious.
Yes,
bro,
the name itself make things so much easier.
That shit was so funny because like Zach and like I saw other people comment and like in the comment section, like that screenshot of what Tyler creator said,
and then that motherfucker just started subtweeting.
Yeah,
this isn't 2012 Tyler. I'm like, you're right, but it could be. If you grew some balls. All right, let's move on though. We got more things to talk about. Speaking of bullying, Lynn, I'm about to kill your ass.
Why am I a bully?
Yeah, I'm gonna bully your ass.
Why? For what? What'd I do?
Tim, man, who said that they would never go to Electric Mile? Who
Hey,
said?
man.
Wait. Who said they would never attend a drive-in?
Damn, I don't want to put on a spot, but
No, put her on the spot.
Hey,
We
no.
bullying her.
I said I wouldn't pay for it. I said I wouldn't pay for
No.
it. And I didn't pay for it.
It's not across from us named Lynn.
I said I wouldn't pay for it.
Lynn Lopez over here.
I said I wouldn't pay for it. And I didn't pay for either, so.
Oh, we're talking shit. I'm talking shit at least.
Mm-hmm.
But Lynn, talk to us. You finally did it. You went to your
the
first
Park
drive-in.
N Rave was a little different. I went with Fight Club. He invited me, so I wasn't supposed to say no. And that was cool. It was very different. I didn't experience it like the way normal, like, you know, you regularly would. I got to peep like the stage, which was interesting. I looked up and I was like, oh, that's crazy. I was like, this is what DJs look at. I'm like, this is a lot. And I just like ran back down.
Did your anxiety like fucking?
I just got anxiety right before because I was like, I gotta go up there because I was helping out Fight Club like get a few clips like for Instagram and stuff, which was really cool. And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. The chicken tenders were really good because you know me, I be eating
the tenders.
No matter what festival I'm at, I'm like, bro, I get hungry. So that shit was tight.
Rages for 3 nights.
Fight Club set. I'm gonna sound a little biased, but that shit was lit.
And shout out to Fight Club.
Shout out Fight Club. I love Sav. That shit was dope. Bobby's set was pretty fun too. Stevie G. And,
Who's Bobby?
4B.
I know.
And
but tell it to people that might not know who Bobby
4B.
is.
That was like the main. And GTA. GTA was dope. I always loved GTA.
Which was the special guest.
Bro, honestly, like this is gonna sound like this is gonna sound so stupid to some people. Like that, like most people would be really hyped to be back there with like all of them. To me, I was like kind of whatever about it because like I was just with Nancy and like so I was like I felt very happy because I was with my friend. But I was so excited when I met GTA's dog. He is so fucking cute. And he was wearing a red jacket just like me. So I was like, we're twins. Twins. So that was really dope. Electric Mile kind of happened very out of nowhere, very last minute.
Very sudden.
Yeah, because I was hanging out with with Nancy, and I guess she had plans with Ty to go to Electric Mile, and they had an extra spot because I guess Kiana couldn't go anymore. Aww. And I hadn't seen Ty, like I said last time, since like his birthday in 2019. So I was like, so I was like, nah, I have to go. I haven't seen Ty in a long time. So that was the main reason why I went to Electric Mile. And I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit better than I thought it would be. But at the same time, I was like, For me, it was more than anything, it just brought back the memories for all those festivals.
It brought you back the memories, waiting to get in the venue.
Yeah. I was like, I miss festivals. They have a section where it was like Day of the Dead. Like right after Escape, they have
so they did have a Day of the Dead. It's probably small, huh?
Yeah, it's small. But there was one they have all these like tombstones, and one was like, here lies all the festival tickets I had for 2020.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But technically I didn't completely because I said I wouldn't pay for it.
But she went. We'll listen back to those podcasts.
I said I wouldn't pay for it. I didn't pay for it.
We'll see.
But I did tell you, if you wanted to go to one, I'd be down.
Well, now that you mentioned, there are a few coming up, and
good ones.
The real good ones. So, drive-ins. So we've got a good amount of drive-ins coming up.
Bro, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish I went to Chris Lorenzo.
Okay. That happened. This just happened this weekend. Did anyone see any videos or clips?
No, but I know AC Slater came out.
No fucking.
That's why I wish I went.
Damn. Was he a special guest? Mm-hmm. They went back to back for a cool minute. Oh my god.
That and Flava D, I think was an opener or came out, and I was like, "Fuck!"
I was about to say opener. This shit was
I forgot, but yeah,
Lorenzo
she came out.
set.
She came out, and I'm like, "Fuck, man, I wish I would have got."
Yo, Chris Lorenzo is a savage just on the strength of just being able to be up there for 4 hours and not needing to take a piss.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why he had AC Slater come out for a second, just like real quick. He like booked it.
Take a shit real quick.
Little tag.
It's possible to like do sets that long. Just this fucking Saturday, Sav did like a 6-hour set.
Did he have to pee at any point?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when you were on the decks for like.
Well, there was a couple times where like he had Eddie take over, or he just like had us because his bathroom was like right there. So he's just like
smart.
So he's like, okay, let me let this song go real quick, and he ran. But if you saw it, you saw it. But he had me take over for a minute. And I took the mic, and I was like, hey, how y'all doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I legit was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't kill me.
He's like, press any of these 4 buttons. And I literally pressed them all to figure out what the fuck they were. And like, there was one where it was like that one whore was like, burr, 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 burr.
I would have done that shit. I would have been like,
that's all I could do. And I was like, beep, beep, beep. Because at that point too, we had like 7 bottles of champagne and like some Trulies.
Y'all were litty.
I wasn't super
Litty
lit,
titties.
but like I was on a good level. So I was like, just pressing buttons, just saying stupid shit on the mic, and I was like,
That's
see,
hilarious.
this is what happened. I was telling Mysterio, I think Mysterio had left the chat, but I thought he was still in there. So I was like, Mysterio, I'm gonna take your job. I'm gonna be the new hype man for Fight Club.
Oh hell no.
Nah, I couldn't. It's too much work.
He'd fly out here.
Yeah, nah. Mysterio is
yeah,
for sure. Nah,
I could take my title.
I could not take Mysterio's job because he has a different kind of energy.
Nah, Mysterio is by far. Like honestly, when I think of like hype men, he's up there, definitely.
His energy is just can't ignore it.
He's not an MC though, right? He's just a hype man, or does he MC time to time?
I think he does from time to time. He's mostly a hype man. He mostly just most of the time he's just out there throwing burgers like in the crowd, like fucking mosh pitting and shit. But I love him. He's great.
Oh, that's what you need. You need someone with great energy during the set.
Yeah.
But. So yeah, Chris Lorenzo's this weekend. Sounds lit. Last weekend, obviously for Valentine's Day, we had the Nightmare Run, the 3-day run. Mm-hmm. Didn't hear much about that, to be honest.
Me either.
I didn't see much though. The only thing I did heard was that fucking back to back. To
be honest, I heard more about that.
Yeah, the fucking ominous. Fuck, who else was it? Oh my god, why am I blanking out right now?
Was it Uber?
Yeah, it was Omnis, Uber. Oh my goodness. Why am I fucking blanking out right now? Jesus Christ, I'm horrible at this shit. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Yaks?
It was it was Uber, Yaks, and Omnis. And shout out to Yaks, man. He sent out a tweet about how like one of his dreams and goals is still to do a collab with Getter. Ooh. And Getter was all like, shoot the stems, boy. And then he was all like, be right back, crying. I was like, that's what's up,
that's dope.
That's beautiful. Shout out to Yaks, man.
Shout out Getter.
You're in Getter too, man. We miss Getter. I actually got around to listening to his latest project.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Might have to check it out myself.
Pretty good. It came out last year.
I think so.
Near the tail end of last year, or maybe I don't know. I can't remember, but I finally got around to listening to it. But anyways, moving along. We do have some drive-ins coming up though. We've got Yotron finally doing one with his rave prom theme. We've got Kill the Noise and Matt Zoo doing one.
Hopefully they do a Kill the Zones.
That'd be crazy.
That'll be fucking insane.
That'd be crazy. So we've got that one going on. Fucking Kashmir is doing one for his album debut, which is fucking hilarious. You remember that shit?
Yeah, that tweet.
Oh my god. Fucking Kashmir. If that album is fucking fire, I'm no longer grilling him for that tweet, because he tweeted some shit like, yo, this album is gonna be the best album ever in dance music history. But he pretty much pulled a Carnage.
Yeah.
But he just said it but the way he interpreted it was
kind of ironic. Weren't they saying that Kashmir was Carnage's ghostwriter? Now they're ghostwriting their tweets.
Shit.
Just blame. But no, that is known. If you know, you know. But anyways, it was hilarious though that he was saying that shit, because people grilled him for that shit.
Yeah.
And he went out and explained, oh, I mean this because I feel like this is the best project that I've done so far. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You should have worded that better.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone should always word shit better, because if not, man, you get dragged through the mud, son.
Mm-hmm.
Think before you type.
Exactly. So that one's happening. I'm looking forward to his album. Like, look, bullshit aside, him saying that tweet actually made me looking forward to that album. So when that one comes out, I can't wait for it.
I want to hear that Carnage song. Out of curiosity, I need to hear it.
We'll get into that in a bit. But another big one, our good friend Gesture.
Yeah, boy.
He's back.
He's back and
excited.
doing the Gesture and Friends at the tail end of March. Has that one sold out already?
I don't think so. I think it's about
It's
to.
about to, like, it's like 90% or something.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, it was at 90%. Yeah.
Probably sold out as we speak.
Is he gonna have a second night if it sells out? You think?
Probably. That's
should.
kind of what they've been doing with a lot of these Park N Raves, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Is this on a Friday?
The one right now, yeah, I think.
Oh, then most likely it'll
Yeah,
be.
it's a Saturday.
It'll be
Friday,
yeah.
Saturday.
Because usually that's what they do when they do these drive-ins. They anticipate that they anticipate they'll do it one day, and if it sells out quick, they'll draw in the second day. I mean, this is just what happened like last weekend for Valentine's with Nightmare. Nightmare started off with just the Friday one, sold out quick, but the second day that one sold out quick. They said, "Fuck it, let's make it a 3-night run."
Might as well.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, we've got Gesture here. That is March 27th.
Yep.
Gesture and Friends. No other people announced just yet, but knowing Gesture, he'll bring some heat. Probably some people from group chat, right?
Yeah, probably like et cetera, et cetera. Henry Fong. Who else is in LA? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited for him. I had a feeling he was gonna get a Park N Rave, so I'm very happy for
Long
him.
overdue.
Yeah,
by the way.
Yeah, honestly.
Long over fucking due. Other things that have happened. Relentless Beats came back with their social distancing pod, the safety pod concept that they incorporated last year or in October when they did the Keizo one.
Yeah.
They did their rendition of like a Valentine's Day weekend, which was Heartbreakers. Had a good amount of people. I think it was like Sullivan King. Yeah. Sullivan King, Kawachi, Trivecta. What other ones they had? I think on
Arizona's definitely more dubstep heavy.
They are.
a bit, yeah. I mean, yeah, they had Ghastly, OK, and Lick on actual Valentine's. No, that was not actual Valentine's. It's Saturday, so yeah, it was cool. And speaking of Arizona, this weekend they've got a motherfucker of a drive-in coming up, and for all those bass heads, rhythm heads out there, this was gonna be a fucking treat. So we've got, what is this production company called?
Was it? It's not with Relentless Beats?
Nope.
I don't think
This
so. It's
is
a
a
whole different one.
whole different one by themselves. There we go. So we've got Deadweight Production presents Bass Race, and this is a motherfucker of a
3
lineup.
day.
No, it's not 3 days. It's 2
3
days. Yeah. So this is a 2-day affair. February 27th and February 28th. Was that like Saturday, Sunday, or
Saturday.
Friday, Saturday?
I think it's Friday, Saturday. We're on the 22nd.
Oh shit! Yeah. So this is a Saturday, Sunday spiel, but it's a motherfucker of a lineup. So we've got the first day headlined by Dirty Audio, Dak Daniels and Hammy, and then the second day being the 28th, we got Dodge and Fusky, Yaks, and Sweet Tooth, and then we've got direct support by Chassis, Guam, Soundwreck, and a bunch of other people. Some regional support, J Moss. Yeah, that one should be interesting.
Sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, and by the way, Arizona Ray fam, if y'all pull up to this shit, y'all make sure to go check out our good friends over at Rhythm Co. LA. They actually have a pop-up. Yeah, so shout out
dope.
Jess and Jesse. They're gonna be up there. I'm not too sure on the details. I do know for a fact that they did have like a sweepstakes going on, but I'm not too sure on that. I gotta get more information on it, but I know for a fact that they have a pop-up going on that whole entire weekend.
That
so
should be dope.
Yeah,
if y'all
because
want-
like Jess and Jesse, like their birthdays are on that time.
Ooh!
So happy birthday to them.
Happy birthday, y'all. But yeah, Arizona Ray fam, if y'all pulling up there and y'all want some dope Rhythm Co. LA threads, y'all pull up to that pop-up shop, man, and enjoy some rhythm and dubstep. That's gonna be a fucking heavy one.
It's gonna be a good weekend.
Gonna be a good weekend, yeah. So it's going great, man. I mean, these social distancing events are
Going off so far so good.
so far so good. I mean, not like Florida.
Fucking Florida, man.
Fucking Florida is wilding. They're doing another one. So in April, they've got, is it like Countdown, right? That's the same
So,
Countdown
well-
theme.
Yeah.
It's like it has that alien theme that Countdown has.
Got it. But it's called differently, right?
Yeah, it's like Abduction, I think it's
Invasion,
called.
though.
It's called just Abduction, I believe. So
Yeah.
let me see the notes here. Oh shit.
Called Abduction, and it's gonna be in April.
April 10th. Yeah. So not yesterday. Actually, was it yesterday?
Today.
No, I think it was yesterday.
It was yesterday. So Insomniac announced Abduction 2021. They are going to be doing their version of like a countdown like event, alien theme down there in Florida. Lot 54. So this is actually the same lot where they had Boo Orlando, I believe. Yeah, is this Orlando? I have no idea.
Should be.
It should be. Oh yeah,
probably is.
Orlando, Florida. Yeah. So it's gonna be 2 stages. Bass Rush is hosting one. 1 day event. Look, man, I'm not coming in and grilling Florida anymore. Like, it is what it is out there. Like,
they're living their best life.
They're living their best life. They're saying fuck it. Hey, to each their own at this point. And it's fucked up that I'm saying this because, you know,
we were all in this together and fucking Florida.
Not all of us. Not all of us. But yeah, Florida is doing Florida. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, someone's got to keep the light out there on, right? It's kind of nasty, but somebody has to do it.
I mean, everything's been pretty much normal out there.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, if Insomniac doesn't do it, somebody else will.
Yeah.
Shit, Ultra definitely won't.
Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty much shitting on Ultra.
So, Ultra is officially, they're officially canceled. And, which is crazy because I'll be honest, I thought they were already canceled.
I mean, yeah, but people still had some hopes for like this year. It's like, okay, if it doesn't happen 2020 and if it doesn't happen 2021, maybe they'll actually like refund them this year. Because like almost every festival offered refunds for tickets and shit, except Ultra. I think Ultra and then like one other one. But Ultra was like the main one that people were upset about. And now, like, I guess like in the terms and agreements, if you do decide to like keep your ticket for next year, in the terms and agreements you sign off that you can't sue them,
which is fucking horseshit.
It's shady as
It's so fucking shady and it's so fucking horseshit. So I've got the article here. Click the box. By checking the box and clicking the I agree button, acknowledging and agreeing, blah 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 blah. But here's the important section here. Irrevocably and unconditionally release and forever discharge event organizer of any and all potential claims, grievances, actions, suits, proceedings, rights, damages, losses, costs, expenses, contracts, agreements, and controversies of any nature whatsoever, known or unknown, liquidated or unliquidated, suspected or unsuspected, fixed or conjugated, blah, 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 arising under or in connection with 2020 Ultra Music Festival that was scheduled to take place in Miami, blah, 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 and 2021 Ultra Festival was scheduled, blah, blah, blah. So pretty much, yeah, like Lynn was just saying, you have to agree to it, and you pretty much can't sue them.
Fucking Ultra, man.
I mean, for the most part, I think like in a lot of the festivals and show tickets, they kind of have similar terms and agreements. However, all these fucking other businesses know that they want to keep that good relationship that they have with their festival goers. So they're like, nah, like, you know, we're in a whole ass pandemic. You can have your money back. But also, like, a lot of these, like Insomniac, their benefits, like if you decide to keep your tickets, are honestly pretty decent. Like, I don't think they're that bad. I remember when
they had the upgrade.
Yeah, they had the upgrades. Not only that, but so like I think for Ultra, like their benefits are fucking whack. Like I think one of them was just like an semi-early entrance.
I have it here. Free premium general admission upgrade, which
J plus
is pretty much a GA plus or actually no, that's it. It's not a VIP or anything like that. Ultra merchandise discount code.
Bullshit.
Okay, and then extra ultra hour, which is bullshit. 1 hour before gates open, you'll have the opportunity to enter the festival early and witness an unforgettable main stage performance from a festival headliner. Wow.
So it's gonna be some like local opener. Pretty much. Anyways, but Insomniac, like
Ultra, pay up.
But at least like with Insomniac, they offered upgrades. They also offered discounts, and then they also worst case, like, well, yeah, obviously like the refunds too. But I mean, like benefits wise, they also give you the option where like you can have a ticket from a different event. Like I remember when they gave me when they emailed me about my EDC Orlando ticket, they're like, oh yeah, you can get your refund, or you can use that for EDC Orlando next year, or you can use it towards like I think even Las Vegas or some other event.
Some good options,
you know, there. Like they had good options, because say what you want about Insomniac, they know their relationship with their festival goers. They don't want to break that and fuck it up. Because, like, a lot of times when Pasquale has made mistakes, like, with certain things, or, like, people were unhappy with how a festival went, he actually listened, and he would do his best to, like, mediate, remedy the situation. But Ultra's just like, nah, fuck y'all.
Scandalous.
Yeah.
Ultra being shady, yo.
But, okay, but let me ask this, though. Do you think Ultra's doing that because they know they can do it? Since they're a little bit more worldwide than Insomniac.
I was actually going to ask you guys, do you think Ultra's going to have a comeback after this?
What do you mean by comeback?
Like, are they going to be able to come back from this to where, like, people are going to trust them enough to want to go again? Like, once things are
Unfortunately, yes, and here's the reason why. The aesthetic of it being in Miami, the aesthetic of it being almost around the same time period as spring break, it's unfortunately a go-to for a bunch of casuals. Remember this. That's true. Ultra is a very casual event. Like, we've had people that go there and they say, yeah, you know, Ultra's a different vibe. It's not like Insomniac. It's its own vibe. So, unfortunately, and I do say it's unfortunate because as right now, fuck Ultra for the way they're conducting this whole situation. They're gonna be around, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like they can get away with it because at the end of the day, like, let's say, so I've seen like a lot of people who have gone to Ultra like more religiously, consecutively, and they're like, this is making me not want to go again. Okay, like, let's say they lose that festival goer or whatever. There's going to be a shit ton of newbies that are going to be like, they just want to go to party. So they are going to be able to fill those, like, slots and whatever. Yeah. My whole thing is because I know even before this, they had issues with Miami. So we're going to see how everything, for me, I kind of just also want to see if that's going to be a factor moving forward.
I find that so funny.
Just because, like, everything's kind of up in the air. Like, even Pasquale, like, the thing with Pasquale that he's even said that he's very smart about is he makes good relationships with the people in the state there, like the state officials. Yeah. And that's why he's saying, like, he's okay with, like, not canceling things yet, because he's like, I'm basing on what the state will allow me to do, which honestly, like, even though it's
nasty, but it's smart.
Even though, yeah, like I said, even though it's like kind of fucked up because like we're in a whole ass pandemic, we should probably all just be shut down for a bit and just like let it cool off and whatever. At the end of the day, he is still playing fairly. Like, he still is going by the rules. It's just like, you know,
we gotta keep in mind, Pasquale, as nice as he comes off, at the end of the day, he's a businessman. Yeah. He is a businessman, and his business is raves and festival promotion. And, hey, when business is there, he's someone that's going to capitalize on it. He's going to he's going to hop on it. Find out a way. He's not going to let that slip. So,
and at the end of the day, like, it's not even just him. Like, a lot of people depend on these festivals. Like, that was their job.
Exactly. Yeah, we've talked about this before. How there's production people, photographers, pyrotechnics.
Shit ton of people at Insomniac got fired or got let go because of the pandemic. It's like there's like a lot of like shittiness in this too. Like, I'm not like, this isn't us like really like defending Pasquale in that aspect. It's just like facts of what.
It's just us understanding the entirety of this whole situation.
It's just the facts of the situation.
Yeah, which actually I want to touch up on something that it's something that came across also when he announced the abduction thing, and this was a screenshot taken by Insomniac, and this is Pasquale. I know a lot of y'all are looking for an EDC Las Vegas update, so yes, we're continuing to plan EDC Las Vegas and Beyond Wonderland for their scheduled dates. There continues to be new developments, and we're in constant communication with local officials. If things change, however, we have backup dates in place, and we'll let everyone know soon. I'll be honest. There's some people on the timeline that I saw yesterday that were just furious over this. And some of them are just like on the boat of like, oh, how can Insomniac do this? Like they're playing with people's money and emotions, blah, blah, blah. Look, man, I'm going to say this really nicely to y'all people. Festivals ain't happening this year. Get that mindset now.
Also, like, if people are like, oh, they're playing with our money. To be fair, Pasquale gave everyone a chance to refund their shit last year.
Yeah.
Technically, he did. And he's giving, and I'm pretty sure you could probably call Franke right now and find a way to get your money back.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Pasquale ain't a fucked up person. He's not ultra. So even if you do, if you feel like you're frustrated the fact that these festivals aren't happening and that you find it bullshit that, oh, they're already anticipating that this is going to be your schedule, blah, blah, blah. Listen, right now, look, thankfully, in a lot of states, the number of cases and people dying is going down, fortunately. That being said, we still got to bank on the fact that the vaccination rollout is going good. I mean, last time I heard, we're only at like 5% or something crazy like that. So people, like, it's you know, like you got to also look at the facts and the shit that's circulating out right now in the news. Although people, you know, a little iffy about the news, but still pay attention to those things. Pasquale, like Lynn was saying, and what I just read, he's going based off of the local officials. So if they say no, can't do it, there's nothing he can do. There's literally nothing he could do. Only thing he could do is say, "We're sorry, we're postponing this. You have the option to get a refund." Or hold on to your ticket. We'll probably try to throw some more indemnities.
I will say though, the emails that they send out to get that refund is kind of shady because at least the one that I got, and I know this happened to Sabrina because she got confused and then she didn't realize that the deadline had passed to where she can get her refund for her hard summer ticket. I think she ended up fixing it, but okay. So the way the email was laid out that I remember is that I didn't even realize it was the email that I can like do the refund at first. Like when you first look at it, it doesn't look like it. What they do is they like briefly state it and then they make everything like very like bold and colorful about the options you can use.
Got it.
And then all the way at the bottom, it's like, oh no, I still don't want to do that. I want my refund.
Damn.
Like very small. Like I honestly almost missed it and I almost didn't get my refund because I didn't realize what it was. I thought it was just like another, because you know how Insomniac be sending like all the fucking emails.
But at that point, what is that due to Insomniac or is that due to Frontgate?
Well, I think it's a bit of both.
You think so?
Of both, yeah.
And how so?
Because technically it's still an Insomniac email. Mm-hmm. It's like they still approved it.
They just used the platform Frontgate to sell tickets, but it's still Insomniac the one calling shots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I know at the end of the day, even though Pasquale is like still offering you the option, he's not going to completely make it super easy. Because I think even like for some people, I think that email even went to like their spam folder. And so they're like, oh, I never got the email about it.
A lot of people went through hurdles to get their initial refunds too. So
oh yeah, I remember some people didn't even get their like beyond refund from last year for months. So, you know, and like we said, Pasquale's a businessman.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
But do y'all think that's just because of the overflow of people wanting refunds?
I think so. So I understand.
It's a mixture of a lot of things, right? It's a mixture of the overflow of people wanting the refunds, and it's also a mixture of them making it very difficult, correct?
I think also Pasquale was trying to buy a little bit of time and try and sell other tickets like ahead of time. Because remember, all those other things came out too about like, oh, Nocturnal, you can get it like for $10 and like for next year.
Yeah.
Also, what was the other one? For Day Trip Festival and like
shit.
whatever.
I'm still paying. But okay, so here's the thing that I was discussing to someone too, because they were just frustrated at the fact that they're doing this and blah blah blah. I see it as a fucking investment. Like that ticket, I bought 2 tickets for the Day Trip Festival, and I'm only paying like fucking $12. I'm only paying $12 a month.
Damn,
yeah, it's the price of a fucking Chipotle bowl. That ain't shit, bro. Like I got this. Like, and then look, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's cool. I got that ticket because the one thing I was explaining too is this: when it's really okay to go outside, they give us the green light. I guarantee you, it's gonna be a fucking bitch to get tickets. Mm-hmm. Guarantee you, it's gonna be hard as fuck to get tickets. Why? Because although, we have said this before that hey, you got to take into account people are still jobless, this and that. But there is a lot of other people that are willing to just blow that cash out and fucking ball out, do what they got to do. So I do feel like it is pros and cons. Look, at the end of the day, this whole situation is fucked. It's definitely fucked.
Yeah.
But you know, it's at this point it's just warranted. Like we're not out of this pandemic yet. We're not. It's looking better. We're still not out though.
We're not out.
So when I hear and see people getting frustrated over this shit, I get it. But at the same time, it's kind of like, dude, there's not much you can do. There's not much any of us can do at this point. So
There's not much we could do. Just make the most out of it.
Yeah.
And if we get choices for upgrades, things like that, extra amenities, I say why not? You know, like Otto just said, it's a good investment. Come 2021, late or early. I mean 22, early or late, etc. Like we are gonna go back to normal. Might not be the same. They're gonna be there for us. Festivals are not leaving.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, this is what a lot of people are saying too. Is just like, I bought that ticket now. It might not happen next year, but again, it's still gonna give you that same option. Like, okay, it's not gonna happen next year. You can postpone it for 2022, or you can get your refund. It's gonna be the same shit. So either way, like, you can either get your money back or you could just save it for 2022.
yeah, indeed. So Carnage can't keep his ego down.
That's Carnage, though.
Carnage is doing
That's just who
Carnage.
he is. Carnage does as Carnage does.
It was that time of the week for some Carnage news.
But you know what? Who called it? Who said that whole bullshit that he said a while back, like a few weeks back, about how like, oh, Ernest invented
Us to hype a new drop. Oh, that was Nancy.
Shout out Nancy. You called
Nancy.
it. You called it Nancy.
She
but yeah,
knows.
fucking Carnage goes on his bullshit again. Tweets out, every label wanted to sign it, but no one knew it was me. I'm not gonna put people's names out there, but every fucking label wanted this song. This song is about to change house music forever.
Damn.
Was it his, though?
Some big words.
Cap.
Is it really his, though?
Cap.
Did he actually write it? It wasn't like Casper just chilling there, just like, shh. I don't know, man. Carnage just makes it really easy to hate on him.
Which kind of sucks because, look, as much of the shit that we talk on Carnage, there was a point in time when I fucked with him heavy.
Yeah.
I still do. Not
I don't fuck with
certain
him
songs.
heavy, nah.
No. I still fuck with certain songs.
I don't even fuck
But
with
I don't really
Carnage.
fuck with Carnage like that.
Yeah, he had his moment now. It's like, bro, like either focus on your craft or like, you know, don't have such a big ego.
Listen, if this track is fucking amazing, I'll come in and give him his flowers. But if this shit is like generic and kind of like, okay, we've heard this before, I'm talking shit. I'm talking mad shit.
There's a shit ton of house DJs that, you know, he's trying to compete with.
Yeah, a ton. A ton. Fucking Noizu, Dombresky, Claude Von Stroke, you name it.
It's a ton and a half.
It's a ton and a half. So for him to say some shit like that, fuck, dude, I swear. Like, Carnage just had to be Carnage, right? Because this motherfucker. Festivals for this year. So we've got Relentless presenting Waves.
Oh, is that the one in Cancun?
Yeah, no, actually, is this Cancun or
It's
is this
in Mexico.
Cabo?
Those Cabos.
Cabo San
Just know it's in
Lucas?
Mexico.
Well, that note's pretty cool. I mean, we've got, this is a 2-day event.
We got Chris
This
Lake
is-
playing twice.
Yeah. Yes, Lynn. We've got Chris Lake playing Friday and Chris Lake playing
Different
Saturday.
alias.
Yeah, we've got Sirs D back to back Eric Pritz, pretty much. No, I
Nah,
mean,
just kidding.
if you know, you know. But yeah, we've got Fisher and Chris Lake headlining this event. Do you think this goes?
It's, yeah, I mean, it's in Mexico. When is it supposed to be?
It's in May.
Oh, okay, Memorial Day.
Pretty much Memorial Day weekend.
I mean, maybe. It's possible.
Yeah, I definitely see it. Maybe not as big, but I do see it. It's its
Really?
potential.
So, but okay, here's the thing: are we gonna kill this shit if it does happen?
It depends how it goes. Like I said, I always have to kind of see videos, wait out. It is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, like, if Mexico's letting it happen, Mexico's going to let it happen.
So pretty much same attitude like we have with like Florida and shit.
Yeah, at this point. Not much we can really do about it.
Not much.
People are gonna do what they want to do. Unfortunately, who I'm rooting for is England. I hope they make it happen because it was announced that supposedly by June 21st or around there, England's gonna open up like nightclubs and bars again without social distancing. That at least, hopefully by then they're actually at that stage to where like they can do that and everything's like more under control. Which, hey man, I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for the homies out there. I know they miss having gigs and shit.
Yeah, because shout out Duckworth, but he's gone on record and told you guys that the actual lockdown out there is much strict.
Yeah, it's a lot stricter than out here. I hear people are fucking, they don't care.
Dumb.
It is what it is.
I think Europe just has a better lid on it.
Yeah,
because
most places do.
Because the one thing that, and it's funny that we just said that, you just said that, because I saw a tweet that says, as a European, I have reasons to believe that if there were a zombie apocalypse, America would be the first to go. I'm like, damn.
Fuck.
If you really think about it, all them zombie movies, they always happen in the States.
Someone said that progressive liberals would be doing progressive shit, saying, no, you can't attack zombies, they're still human.
Hell nah, I'd be like, fuck that zombie, bro. Hell nah,
oh my
fuck that
god,
zombie.
Dude, that shit
Can't do shit about it now. If there was gonna be a cure, it ain't gonna be for a long time. So you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm out. Just like stock up at a Costco.
Take your head off. Be like in Zombieland.
I'm gonna get hired at Costco so I can like get in there if the zombie apocalypse happens. And
then I'll take a Amazon van, make that shit into a war rig, like in fucking like in Max Payne.
Bro,
I mean not Max Payne, Mad Max. Just fucking
roll around
in a van, just running zombies over.
See, I gotta learn how to use a gun so that I'm set for the zombie apocalypse.
Be strapped up, so
yeah.
But anyways, no. Let's continue back to the topic. No, Europe has got a lid on it.
Yeah.
One thing that the Netherlands are doing next month is actually starting to roll out festivals as well. And they're actually going to be limiting size capacity of these said festivals, and they're doing rapid testing, and they're doing a bunch of things, because we've already read a few articles from different EDM blogs and shit, and then also other posts. One that caught my eye was the grounds at which they do DEF CON 1. Mm-hmm. They're going to be experimenting with, what was it?
Like a small scale festival.
A small scale festival.
Test it out.
2,000 cap. They'll have to test before going in, and then once they're in the festival, they don't have to do anything, and then they have to test after. So that's going to be interesting. Sense. Yeah. So that's that. I do want to bring that discussion back up about the testing and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I do find it bullshit that you have to either in the future you're going to have to provide proof of vaccination or submit a negative result to attend a festival.
I think it's fair.
I think it's bullshit.
Bro, okay, think about it like this. There are certain vaccinations we have to get to go to school.
That is against our will, yes.
But we still have to get them.
Right.
I don't see the issue with it. It's the same shit. I've done it.
We've all done it, yeah.
Yeah, we all do, but this is entertainment.
But that's why they give you two options.
What was that, Luis?
This is like entertainment telling you, like, yo, you have to do it to enjoy me. If you can't do it,
and that's why no, it's not fair. I find it
fair.
fucked up. I don't think it's
But that's
fair.
why they give you two options. You don't have to get the vaccination.
Okay, but here's where I find it bullshit, because, ladies and gentlemen, don't fear, but I still pop up positive. I haven't had any symptoms of COVID for almost a month and a half now, but I'm still showing up hot. Mm-hmm. So let's say I want to go to a festival, don't want to take the vaccine, but I have to provide a negative result. But I can't, because for whatever reason, I still got dead cells of COVID in my body that still shows up that I have COVID, even though I don't have COVID no more. Like, it's not even dormant, none of that shit. What now?
Then don't go.
That's bullshit. I want to go, Lynn. Lynn. I want to go, but no, I have to get vaccinated.
You don't have to. You just got to wait it out.
That's bullshit.
Eventually, you're going to come out negative.
Yeah, after like 3 months. Mm-hmm.
Gotta wait it out.
That's horseshit. But the event's happening this weekend, Lynn.
Mm-hmm. You gotta wait it
So
out.
you
I wouldn't care. Like if I was doing the same thing, I would just wait it out too.
That's
yeah,
not. That's
it
not
does
cool.
sound fair. I mean, we do have like 18 and over law for that already.
But what I mean is like when it comes to COVID, like their thing is they want
It's
you
one or
to
the
not-
other, yeah.
You don't. They either want you vaccinated or to turn in a negative result. But you know for a fact that you're not spreading COVID.
Yeah.
Even though you're popping positive for it. So how is that fair?
It's not fair, but that's kind of the rules we gotta live in now, unfortunately.
And that's fucked up.
This is the world we live in, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. So in order, because I get the safety concerns behind it. Yes, you want to be safe. However, if they're only granting you two possible ways of entry, one of which requires you to take a vaccine that has only been around for what? It was mass produced less than a year of this new virus coming out. There hasn't really been a lot of fucking data from it. Like they keep moving the goalposts on it. When it first came out, oh, we don't know if it's gonna prevent the spread. Now they're saying, oh, it's gonna prevent the spread. People are saying, oh, I feel like shit after the second dose. Apparently, people have been dying after the second dose. So it's like, dude, what the fuck?
It is what it is. It's the
yeah.
world we live in now, dude. Fortunately, there are rules to this shit. We can't just have festivals like así nomás, especially right now when shit's still hot.
Yeah, we're going through so much right now that like that's that's the least we could do to do our part, you know, because we're going through so much stuff, not just the virus, the way our life is changing, the way we're gonna do things is gonna change, you know. This might be the
This is
first
the world
step.
we live in right
Yeah.
now. It's what is the best that they can do
It'll be
for
the
right now.
the first
It's
step
not
to
always gonna
normality.
be that way.
That's still horseshit, though. I don't hop in the fence.
Go for it, bitch. Hop the fence.
That's
Bro, pull in
bullshit.
Escape 2016, just like whoosh.
Nah, I'll buy the ticket, and if they catch me, well, I pay for it. It's just y'all not letting me in because y'all being stupid.
Yeah,
It is
the
what
laws
it
that we
is.
gotta go through now.
Yeah, bro, it's the world we live in right now. Unfortunately, you gotta take. Fortunately, you can't. It was either that or we can't have festivals.
Nothing at all.
Well, then we'll see right now with Europe rolling that out. I mean, like you said, Lynn, Europe, everyone besides the U.S. has handled this shit fairly well. So we'll see in the coming months how things pan out. And congratulations to Europe. We do hope the best for y'all because your guys' shit has been way more fucked up as far as like, as far as like the lockdowns, them having that new variant strain as more contagious and all the other shit.
They better be like New Zealand, living their best lives.
I'm surprised they haven't been like that. Them being also a fucking like island and shit.
It's because I think people were still traveling a lot.
They never stopped traveling.
Some people weren't. I think that might have to do with it.
Fucked.
But also because I think they did open like a little bit too soon, supposedly.
So they busted what we did and shit.
Yeah.
Where we opened and then like the cases went. Well, I don't know. I gotta look back on that shit because during the summer, I really want to go back and look at the data from like the summertime last year, because it seemed like COVID was like the cases were going, but they weren't going up drastically like they did this past winter.
That's because everybody gathered for the holidays.
True, but is it also because during the cold season,
It's both.
fucking
It's a little bit of everything, but everyone
colds,
just gathered up.
viruses, flus, and shit like that are more
Exactly.
susceptible?
Everyone's like, it's colder. It's flu season. Everyone's more susceptible. And then you add on top of that the holidays and everyone gathering.
2 big holidays back to back.
Bullshit.
Three if you really think about it.
Yeah, and a ton of small ones.
You had Thanksgiving, then fucking Christmas, and then New Year's.
Oh, that's
And
four.
then
Halloween, Thanksgiving.
oh, true. Well, Halloween. Yeah, actually,
But that's when you
Halloween.
kinda
Nah,
started-
that's like the beginning of winter.
Yeah, that's
That's when you
literally
saw it
that's when it
going
started.
up.
That's when it
Yeah.
started going up. But then legit, like right after New Year's, like they a hella people. It was so hard. It was a lot harder to get an appointment after New Year's Eve because everyone was hella testing and everyone was hella testing hot because it was spreading.
Bullshit. Anyways, live streams. Huge shout out to Sav.
Yes.
So he finally debuted his Off the Decks podcast through Insomniac. Man, let me give him applause, man. Fuck out of here with this shit.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm phony because I don't catch him the day of.
It's okay.
And shout out to Insomniac to be able to repost on their YouTube afterwards. But so far, so good.
Dude, that shit was crazy. So the first week, didn't get that many views. Like, honestly, like it didn't even really hit 1K. But last week, hit 5K.
Whoa.
That shit was tight. I was like...
Which one? The first one with Chucky?
Yeah. It didn't even hit 1K. And then last week with for Sydney Sampson, it hit like 5K. I was so happy.
So, if those of you who don't know, Fight Club is doing a weekly stream / podcast in which he is interviewing old legends, and not that old. I mean,
Some of them sound old.
Let me not do them like that. But some real high people within our culture. I mean, if you were there when what I like to call the peak of the Silver Age during the 2007-2012 run. He's gotten a bunch of good people so far. He's had Chucky, he's had Sidney Sampson, and this Wednesday he's gonna have who? DJ Alvaro?
I think
right?
so, yeah.
Alvaro, yeah.
Bangers.
Yeah, he's gonna have WeWek. He's gonna have Looney Tunes.
Hey.
Oh, I think he's gonna have one with Busy too.
Yeah, I seen the business.
Very excited.
Oh my God, y'all want to talk about hype mens?
Mm-hmm.
The GOAT of all hype mens and MCs.
Mm-hmm. It's very exciting. I honestly have him and his wife Locke. They've worked really, really hard on this. They have a lot of extra footage from like interviews, but unfortunately, like Insomniac wanted them to incorporate like more music, which fuck all those people that were like commenting. Because the thing is, like, if people just jump into it, like, and they don't know what it's about, like they're just watching. Because back in the day, we sometimes would just have like the Insomniac TV playing.
Yeah.
You just have sets going. Well, some people do that too. So like when it cuts to like the beginning of it, because like the first 10 minutes is an interview, people are like, where's the music? And like, and I'm like, bro, uncultured. Like, just I love it because it's like something different. You get to have a conversation.
It's awesome.
Like, hello, we love having conversations here. Like we love.
We just have a podcast where we shoot the shit and
yeah,
talk,
like
right?
I love that. So I love the different aspect of it. And the interview's only 10 minutes. The rest of it's just a set. The sets that he creates, it's like an homage to the DJ that he's interviewing.
That's exactly what I wanted to get to. So I do wish that it was longer, the interview aspect of it. Just because personally, me, I just love conversation.
There's so much great information in there too.
Exactly, yeah.
There's a ton of great information about genres that you would have never heard of.
Yeah.
Definitely. And yeah, like you were saying, Lynn, that's something I have noticed because I have only just seen clips, but in the clips I have seen, it does seem like, Sav does play like some of their old classic bangers and shit. Like I know with Chucky, correct me if I'm wrong, but did he play Let the Bass Kick?
Yeah.
He did.
There you go. And then last week, obviously with Sidney Sampson, I did hear that Riverside. Mm-hmm. Ooh. And then, yeah, like we mentioned, he's going to have Alvaro this coming Wednesday.
It's every Wednesday at 7 p.m.
on Insomniac TV, whether it be the YouTube or the Twitch.
Pacific Standard Time. And I think now they're going to start dropping the episodes like from the previous week, the day before. Oh, no, 2 days before. Like today they dropped the Sidney Sampson one.
Which I'm going to watch.
Yeah, which was from last week. So definitely check it out. It's dope. I honestly really enjoy it. It's something different. It's his own take on it. And because he's a filmmaker too. He loves making films. And him and his wife at Locke, shout out Locke, I love her. They worked really, really hard on this, and they're very excited about it. So definitely check it out. Yeah,
man, we fuck with you, Sav, man. Mm-hmm. Shout out to you, man. It's definitely a unique concept for sure, which is why I even hate that there is hate on it.
I know.
It's bullshit. Like, what the fuck?
Everyone go leave a nice comment because people were already like being annoying, and I'm like, shut up.
Hey, but like we just talked before, it's the fucking internet. It's the internet. You can't take all that too serious. But I get it though, because here's the thing: as an artist, which Sav is, when you put your art out there and you start getting that kind of feedback, I wouldn't even call it feedback. It's just bullshit. But when you get that kind of bullshit come into your it does something, man.
You're doing
It's not
something
only
right.
that, but they want to make sure that like Insomniac sees that it does well, because then it helps open the door for other opportunities. But like I said, it's honestly good content. I'm not just saying that because like I love Sav and Locke. I genuinely enjoy what they were putting out. I love it. It's like a fresh take. It's something different.
It's such great content and so informative that even if you skip through the discussion and just hear the music, hearing all that music playing, it really guides you into the mind of the artist that's being interviewed, and it gives you such great information, such great songs, such good throwbacks, and hopefully it puts a new perspective on how you hear music by the artist.
I also think it's great because like a lot of people who are new to the scene, like they probably don't know. So now they can like have a different. They can hear something that we've already like super into, grew up with, or whatnot. It's something that they can like educate themselves on too.
Yeah, no doubt. Because fuck that time period when we got into it,
Such good music.
which is one thing I want to bring up in a bit. But before we get to that, huge shout out also to Space Yacht. Space Yacht finished their is 6-year anniversary, 7th-year anniversary run, or what was that?
I want to say 6.
6. Their anniversary run, which was like them doing a Dirty Bird. They're doing their own, and it ended with them doing a 15-hour live stream for Desert Hearts.
I'm really sad I missed it.
It's probably on YouTube, is it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube now.
Beautiful. And not only that, but they also debuted a new virtual experience this past, what was it, Wednesday last week?
Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday?
I don't know. That shit was tight as fuck.
So yeah, Space Yacht presents Virtual Voyage, and it was a really good lineup. They had All Right,
Yeah.
Arias, Gravedigger, Martin Hoger. I hope I said that right. And OK did a techno set.
Say what?
Yeah, remind me of that one night. You know that one night.
Yeah, we went to Space Yacht right before they went on their hiatus.
And I'm not booing OK, but if you were
You
there that
know,
night,
you know.
if you know, you know.
I saw someone making a emote of that girl,
No,
like on the Twitch comments, and I was like, "That's hilarious."
dude. That chick is fucking. She's iconic.
Yeah, but I love Gravedigger. I was happy I got to see a set too.
Yeah, I only saw clips, but yeah, shout out to Space. Space has been fucking working, man.
They have.
They've been on their shit, man.
Yeah, and they're about to drop another NFT collection, I believe, next month. So hop on that shit. The NFT game has been like crazy. I've never heard of it until London Bridge.
London Bridge has been talking about.
Yeah,
He's been
but
talking
now-
about that lately a lot.
Yeah, Deadmau5 has been doing that. I think even London Bridge has tweeted that he bought something like that was Deadmau5 related. A lot of artists are jumping on that game. I think it's interesting. It's if you don't know what it is, it's legit like digital art. It's crypto.
Don't worry,
digital art.
I have that the definition here. What is an NFT? Non-fungible token. A non-fungible token is a special type of cryptographic token which represents something unique. Non-fungible tokens are thus not mutually interchangeable. This is a contrast to cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and many network or utility tokens that are fungible in nature. So honestly, the way that I interpret NFTs is pretty much like modern day art collecting in my perspective. Because back in the day, obviously, like you often hear like, oh, you need to get, like assets and this and that. And you often hear times people literally buying art pieces. And obviously that's what their investment is in. So this is pretty much the new age of that. Obviously, we had that big kaboom with the stocks a few weeks ago. You're seeing Bitcoin right now just hits skyrocket numbers. So the whole crypto and digital game has been going up like fucking crazy. And shout out Space Out. Yeah, London Bridge has been putting in mad work. I mean, I think the first thing that I heard was you were telling me that they had their first like graphic design cell or something crazy like that.
So
that was NFT, right?
yeah, like they did that at some point last year. They had their own NFT collection. I bought like a physical print from it. I have it at home. I still haven't framed it, but I need to get to that. But it's really nice, and it's a really cool digital art piece, and you have music that, you know, they curate themselves to go with it. It's very interesting.
Ooh, beautiful.
The future is now, guys.
I know.
It is now, yeah.
Remember when people thought we'd have flying cars by now, though?
Fucking Back to the Future. I remember that shit. It was 2016. They're like, oh, look, once in a lifetime, we reached the day. I'm like, where's my flying DeLorean out here?
Some lies.
Big sad. But hey, we got other shit. We're going in the right direction.
We are going in the right
The
direction.
human rate, like, honestly, shit's still fucked up. I think it's always going to be fucked up. But it's way better than it was years ago.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Like we were saying before we were recording, time is a social construct.
It
Time is not
definitely
real.
It's an illusion. But we are not that woke podcast, so we won't get into that. I do, however, want to backtrack a bit in contrast to what we were discussing with Sav doing his Off the Decks podcast and paying homage to old, not old, but like acts that really blew up in that era, which I call the peak of the Silver Age, that 07, you know, 09, you know, when you and I got into the man. So a huge shout out to crispy _beans on Twitter. I do want to read this tweet, and this is something interesting. This is tweet. In 2021, 2022, we're possibly going to experience a second quote-unquote EDM renaissance like we experienced in 2010, since currently Swedish House Mafia, Flume, Porter Robinson, Skrillex, Zed, and Alesso have unreleased tunes that will permanently shift the direction of this genre. And this is not counting all the other big producers sitting on unreleased tunes they have been refining during the entirety of the global lockdown. That first rave festival going back is going to be insane nonetheless.
Damn, Peter and Liz Carnage. Damn, bro, how you gonna miss Carnage with his fucking game-changing house song?
To be fair, he tweeted this on the 11th. I just honestly no, but that tweet that he tweeted, and shout out crispy _beans. It brought to my attention. Obviously, you and I were there. Lynn, you weren't outside, but you hear us fucking talk about it like old people, or at least you hear me talk about it like an old fuck that I am, even though I'm just 26.
I was like 9.
Were you 9?
I think so. I was little.
Because we were 17.
17, yeah.
So you were like 13. 12 or 13.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
But you
I was a baby.
You weren't outside yet at the point in my this,
Nah,
but
I was in my punk
emo
pop rock.
your raw
Yeah.
XD phase.
Yeah, I'm a little emo face. I wasn't there yet.
But no. Okay, but we obviously remember that point in time. Obviously, nothing will ever recreate that. But do we see a possibility that that type of energy that was in that time period could come and be kind of not recreated, but something along those lines
to where
happen?
Yeah.
To where they become such an influence to the genre, to like the
To
whole
just the
community
culture in
and
the community. Yeah. Do we see that happening
Yeah,
when festivals
definitely.
open up? Yeah.
I definitely see it happening.
I think so.
With all these new fans that are coming in, all these new music that's been cooking, all the way the festivals are going to be run moving forward.
Right.
Yeah, we're definitely going to walk into a new age.
I agree too, because like we've been saying since last year, so much new music has been coming out, and there's still a lot of new music that's been cooking, because some people just went quiet or not really quiet, but just like music wise, they went quiet. Like they're still active on social, but they haven't like put out too much. But they've been saying that they've been working, and you know how fucking artists are. Like there were so many songs that we heard like in like, let's say 2017, they're like, oh yeah, new song I have coming out. Didn't come out till like 2019 or something.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of artists, they take their time with this shit. So I feel like once festivals really open up, they're going to hit different. And not just because like we haven't been to one in so long, but it's because so many new artists are coming up, being discovered. Like even with like Space Out doing their A&R type of shit, and other labels like taking the time to like go through demos that are being sent to them. And just, I feel like people really got to take this downtime to, you know, experiment also. Like, look at Flux.
Yeah, Flux really stepped out of his comfort. Well, I think he's always stepped out of his comfort zone. It's just now he's definitely like hit the nail on the coffin, saying like, I'm no longer a dubstep producer, and he's really proved that with his last album. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I definitely do see something like what happened in 2010 happening again when festivals do come back. Like y'all mentioned, new fans coming out and this and that. But yeah, honestly, the future it's not yet clear on what things will happen. Definitely, like we've been just talking right now, like everything's gonna be way different coming in.
It's gonna be interesting to see who changes the game, though.
Yeah, who's gonna lead the pack early on?
Yeah.
What I would love to see, and this is something I have been seeing a lot on Twitter too, is that I definitely don't want to see the same rinsed lineups, dude. Fuck that.
I don't think
there
so.
has been too many acts right now that has been killing it and on the come up. That if I see the same kind of, acts, like, Insomniac is kind of notorious on that they have the same artists over and over and over and over. I would love to see more diversity.
I mean, we hate on Carnage a lot, but like I said, when that tweet from like a while ago came out, it brought it forward the conversation about, what's it called? Like event promoters and event throwers, like them not always wanting to take risks with new artists, because at the end of the day, it is a business, and every now and then they'll do those risks, and sometimes it really does pay off well, and like tickets sell, and then every now and then like they take those risks and it doesn't go well, So I understand it from that perspective.
Yeah, but
however, that's the one cool thing about this whole like streaming stuff right now.
Yeah,
is that people can put their shit out there and anybody can watch it. It's not even like we're paying for it. It's literally you can just watch it, and it gives people an opportunity to see people that from the comfort of their home. That sometimes, that sometimes it sucks because like those event throwers, like they won't throw them on the lineup. So but we've said this like even from the beginning. We're like, it's gonna be interesting to see who's still gonna be on those lineups and who's not.
Oh, that's no doubt. But I feel like with like we just discussed, with everything kind of opening back up, and this quote unquote new renaissance coming up, the second wave, a new rendition, I feel like the promoters should take this opportunity to get new acts, because in the beginning everyone's just gonna want to go out. Mm-hmm. Everyone's just gonna want to go and experience new acts. Like, yes, the normal ones, like the Afrojack, the Tiestos, this and that, they're always gonna be there no matter what. Mm-hmm. But I feel like because people have just been cooped up and inside and all this shit, I feel like the new generation of ravers that are coming out are gonna want to experience something different.
I feel like, I know this is gonna sound like biased, but I feel like the people who are really gonna lead that way is Space Yacht, because they've been doing that. They've been on that wave of just like putting out different artists that normally are ignored.
Well, it's not biased because we know we fuck with them heavy, but they're like when I think of that, it's Space Yacht, Brownies and Lemonades, Electric Hawk. You name it. These up and coming entities that are pumping out these new acts, they're gonna be the ones really innovating, and it's pro and con, because the pros is you're gonna put these artists out there, but the con is now you're gonna get these like big promotions getting those acts, which is what we want. But it's kind of like, would you have done that without these entities, without the Brownies and Lemons, without the Space Eyes, without the Electric Hawks?
I feel like they've already established that, because if you think about it, a lot of artists that are pretty big now, a lot of them got their start at Brownies, Lemonade, and Space Yacht. Like, look at I.O. He was out, like, literally
rest in peace,
at fucking beginnings of Space Yacht.
That's no doubt.
So it's a good thing, too, because, like, they're the ones who are like, you know what, we're going to put these people on our lineup, and we're going to show you that they're dope. And then eventually it's going to grow that.
But I want to see more of that. I want to see more risk-taking, because, look, and rest in peace to Io, but it took him a minute for him to really get there.
But like I'm saying, it's a little bit different now, because it's legit ticket sales. It's like based on legit ticket sales, or even Spacey Out. One of the cool things that they would do is like it'd be free. Like you could get the free one if you're there before a certain time. Yeah. However, now, like I said, it's all live streamed. So they're putting out all these artists like on their streams, and like people will watch because it's Spacey Out.
Yeah, that's no doubt.
So pretty much they're being open. They're being like more open to it now because we don't really have much. We don't have a lot of choices right now.
We don't.
I definitely see a lot more showcases between these big brands and promotions, them having showcases of smaller artists, just because it will be in a smaller scale for smaller artists and it'll make a lot of people comfortable compared to a big event. So I definitely see the potential for all these new up and coming acts and sounds being showcased by big brands, but big promoters, but in their own respective league, you know?
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Oh yeah, that's no doubt about that. All right, we've got other shit, but I'll be honest. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good. We'll leave it for the next one. But yeah. Let's go ahead and wrap this bad bitch up. Lady Lynn, song selection. What do you got for us?
Well, since we were talking about Sidney Sampson, like off the decks, I decided to pick Riverside.
Hey, a fucking classic.
It is.
All right, let's get this shit. So yes, this is the classic by Sidney Sampson. This is Riverside. Let's go ahead and get it. Yeah. Shoo. You know, speaking of Riverside, fucking, did you see that tweet where I think it was like GDE or SCEE where they posted that picture? They're like, I'm this old. And it was like a huge, it was just a bunch of flyers or like logos from
I seen that.
Groove Dude, damn.
I seen that.
Memories. Even though I never attended any of those shits.
You knew about them.
I knew about them, but I wasn't hip. I didn't have a ride there.
I think, it's 10 plus years ago, all this cool stuff. What happened? Where did time go?
It's what made us, Lewis. It's what made us.
Man.
But yes, Shout out Lynn. That was Sidney Sampson's iconic track, Riverside. Lewis, what you got for us, brother?
I went with some Flux. One of the artists that I think that back in the day when the dubstep sound started getting big was really one of the big heavy hitters from back in the day that you had to know about if you heard the sound of dubstep. I went with Daydreamer today.
Shoo, right on, right on. So yes, this is the legend Flux Pavilion with his track Daydreamer featuring Example. All right, let's get it. Shit. Can't believe that was my first time listening to that. That shit was dope.
Yo, Flux he was on his stuff back then, bro.
He still is, man. Like
Well,
I'm
to
telling
the
you
dubstep
that
sound.
well, yeah, but I'm telling you the direction that he's going now, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that one, he was able to go out and say straight up, yo, I'm not doing dubstep. Like
Yeah.
to all my fans, thank y'all for rocking with me, but my new sound ain't gonna be what y'all normally are used to. And I'm glad he did that because, like, obviously in the past we saw the turmoil, the bullshit that Getter had to deal with. Yeah. So now him coming up straight up saying like, "Yo, I'm no longer doing dubstep, and this new project of mine's is not what I normally do." And that album's great. Honestly, I have that one so far as like my favorite album of this year so far. But yeah, that was Daydreamer featuring Example by the one and only legend Flex Pavilion. All right, y'all. Like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and get in my Daft Punk bag.
Hey.
I'm just going to go ahead and play my favorite track from Daft Punk. Love this track. Every time I listen to it, I think about my wife.
Aww.
Yeah, I know. Kind of cheesy, but whatever. But this is Daft Punk, Digital Love. Let's get it. Yeah, man.
Bravo.
Bravo, fucking bravo. That's my number one favorite Daft Punk track.
A pretty good track, if I may say.
I love that track, dude. And yeah, that was Daft Punk's Digital Love.
What a way to wrap up this podcast.
For real. Lynn's not here because she had to take a piss, and I feel her because I am about to burst myself too. But thank you everyone for tuning in. Gonna be doing my best to get, pump these videos out. I got the editing down, which is fucking huge W.
Oh yeah, I
got the basics on it, so we're definitely gonna be more active on our YouTube. Go ahead and do the whole jazz, like, subscribe. You know what to do. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Lewis, anything you want to say before we peace out?
Yo, we covered a lot of topics today. Covered the ending of some, maybe the beginning of others. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep that good creativity, those good projects. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Once you get there, you'll get there. We'll all get there. We'll be good.
Oh, look who decided to come back.
Special guest appearance?
Nah, it's just Lynn.
Wow,
I'm just playing. Lynn's back from her piss break as we're closing this podcast.
It's just me, guys. Don't worry.
Nah, you are special. Lynn, anything you want to say before we do?
Yeah. I hope everyone has a good one, has a great week. It's been a good month so far,
It has.
Don't forget, check out Off the Decks every Wednesday at 7 on Insomniac TV. Just a small plug for the homie.
That's not a plug, it's a shout out.
That's a plug. But yeah, other than that, I hope everyone's doing great. I'm excited for the future as always.
Oh, of course, definitely. Look, man, everything's getting better. It's just a matter of timing, matter of patience, a little bit of discipline. We're all getting there, all in due time. But,
yes, sir.
Yeah, until the next time, y'all. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all. And yeah. Later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.